welcome back to my channel. So today I want to do an eyeshadow look with a beautiful cocoa brown and a beautiful dusty rose. And so I'm using one palette that I got, and I think I showed it on my year-end video. So here it is. It's the Essence palette, very cost-effective palette, and you can get this at Ulta, and it has lots of colors in it. So it's the pans are pretty small, as you can see, in comparison to my thumb. So I actually kind of like that because I actually want to use makeup up. I don't want to have like so much eyeshadow that it just lasts for years and years and years. And plus it starts to kind of, sometimes I notice some of these shades oxidizing just a little bit if they've set on the shelf too long. But this Essence is pretty good. I think I wore their eyeshadow. I have it on right now. I've had it on all day long. I'll take off my glasses so you can see it. I have like a cocoa brown color on, and then I have a beautiful dusty rose in here, and then I have the light pearl ivory up there and in here. And I think it's a beautiful color grouping for women with gray hair. Now, if you follow me on my channel, you know that I usually push cool colors. And I believe there is a balance that can occur between brown, which is considered a warm color, but it can be more on the cooler side. So you have taupes that are more cooler. But if you get a good true blue chocolate brown, I think you're good. And that's what I put on today, and to me it looks great with gray hair. So it is an option for women with gray hair, and this is a great eyeshadow combination that will look good on you, and it will probably look good. I have green eyes, probably blue eyes, brown eyes, hazel eyes. I think any eye color will look good in this palette, but you'll have to judge for yourself. So this is what I'm using, and I think this palette was $10 on sale, but I think full price it's like $15, but don't quote me on that because I get these figures rolling around in my head. I don't know what's what anymore. But here's this nice chocolate brown right here in the corner, and that's what I used inside my crease. And then I went for this beautiful rose color here, which is just simply gorgeous. And then I hit it with some champagne color, this color here, and that's up underneath my brow. So these three colors here, and they're good, and they look good. They really do. And I've had this eyeshadow on all day long, so it seems to wear well. The brighter colors in this palette that I have tried do stain your skin a little bit. I probably will never use this yellow one. I do kind of like these apricot colors. They're pretty. So you could try them. I don't think they will work for everybody. There's a beautiful greenish color here. It's kind of, I like to call it the mermaid green color because it's kind of popular with the young gals, but that color there, it's pretty bright, and you may just want to line your eyes with that one. But overall, I love this palette. This color here I really like too as well. Let me see if I can demo that. It's kind of a blue. See that? It's the middle one there. It's kind of a blue, like a silvery blue, but it's really pretty, and I've worn that one a lot too. So there you go. And what I did was I took my Morphe brush. I highly recommend Morphe brushes, not only because they're inexpensive, but they're very well made, and they work well, they wash well. This is the M562, and I will put it all down in the description box below. I generally use their M330, which for my crease brush, which is this upper one. But I use this small one when I want to do like a delicate application, and when I'm working with a darker color like this deep chocolate brown, I don't want to put a ton of it on. I want it more blended. So this is a great brush, and the bristles are long enough, so it's going to give you a great deposit take off my glasses so I can show you. It's going to give you a great deposit. So just go into that chocolate brown there and give it a tippy tap. And again, I've already put this color on, but I just want to, and just, you know, if you hold the brush at the very end, you'll get a lighter application, and I just rock it into the crease there, and that gives me that nice sculpted look, which will also put my hair back. It will also help you to conceal the hooded lid. So it's a beautiful chocolate brown, and I think it's just great. And then what I usually do is I just take a Kleenex and wipe off that Morphe brush, and I went right into this color here, gave it a little tap, and packed it on right here. You can pack it by tapping it like so, or just giving it a little shimmy back and forth like this. And that color is really pretty. It's almost like an opalescent rose pink. It's very pretty with the brown. And then I just went ahead and cleaned my brush off again, and I went into that that champagne color right here, and I just hit it right up underneath the brow here, and then I hit it in the corner of my eye just to open up the eye a little bit. And so there is some shimmer there. You could duplicate this look with a non-shimmery eyeshadow if you choose, but I really liked it. Now, if you don't want to go buy this big palette and that doesn't excite you, then you can go and get the Wet n Wild palette, and I will put all this down in the description box below. What colors and everything. This is the Sweetest Candy 359 palette by Wet n Wild. I do think, honestly, that Wet n Wild's eyeshadow is much better consistency. In fact, I'm very, very impressed with these colors. So this is a beautiful palette because, let me see, I'm wiping off my hands here, and I'll show you the taupe color. The transition shade is fantastic. This color here, you can use it with a lot of things. It'll go great with gray hair. And then it's got the pretty lid color here, which I use the Dusty Road. This is a little bit more pearlescent, but so let me keep it. So this is the transition. Here is the pearlescent you can put on your lid, and it's pink for sure. And then you can put this up underneath your brow bone, that one up there. Is that one pearlescent? No, that's matte. Okay. And then it does have a little bit of a shimmery taupe here. I'll put that on my pinky so you can see what that looks like. So that's the color scheme right there. And it looks good with gray hair. So I would try it. You know, this is $2.98. I think I got this at Target. So give it a shot if you don't want the bigger palette. But I think the eyeshadow look, I'll come in again so you can see, is a really nice look. And I think the colors work well, and I think they will probably work well with just about any eye color, whether you have a nice deep brown eyes, or you have green eyes. I have green eyes, or you have blue eyes, or you have hazel eyes. I think this color palette will work for you, and it's just another color combination for women with gray hair. So if you used a lot of browns prior to going gray, and now you're gray, just lean towards the cooler browns and the taupes, and you'll be better that way, and then you can still wear what you like, but it will be more complementary to your hair. So I hope that helps. I also, I wanted to show you a little trick that I did this morning. Actually, I had my little e.l.f. highlighter, this little dish with, it had the e.l.f. white highlighter in it. It sells for $4, and I used it up. And so what I did was I transferred a color that I had in my Modern Matte Collection palette, which I showed you this one before, which is, you can see where I've used these quite a bit. But there was a rose color in here that I really liked, and before I throw this palette out, because it's getting kind of well used. And I have other browns taupes that I like to use, so I really don't need this one anymore. You can actually just take like your end of your tweezers and dig this out and then just pour it into these little cups. So when you're done using your white pressed powder, they also sell these at Walmart, these other little cups. This one's a little bit bigger. And these are great. They sell them in a 2-pack. I have coconut oil actually in this one right now, and because I use that sometimes to moisturize with. It's just plain coconut oil. And if you don't have it at high temperatures, now if you took this out into the sun, it'd probably melt, but when it's at a certain temperature, it gets solid like that, so it works well. But they sell these. They're a little bit bigger than these. But so then you just dig your eyeshadow palette, you dig your color out of there, and you just put it in there, and it's loose. And then, you know, just like you would normally use, you don't have to actually have pressed eyeshadow. You know, you could use eyeshadow loose. I just put my little brush in there, give it a little tap, and you can apply your eyeshadow just like that. It's just like normal. But it's a way to be able to throw out the whole palette and just save the colors that you like. So if you can get small containers like this, you can just dig them out and put them in there, and then you don't have to have this old palette hanging around because there's one color left that you like in it. You can just dig it out and put it in one of these, and then you have all your favorite colors, so you make your own kind of colors. But and these containers work well. But if you don't buy e.l.f. and you don't buy this white powder that goes around your eyes, then you can just get these or any little containers that they sell for travel, and those will work just as well. So that's a little tip I wanted to give you for today. I like to economize, I like to organize, and I didn't want my old palette hanging around. Just kind of, there's only one color that I keep using in there time and time again, and I just want to get rid of it and move on. That's how you do it, but you save the color that you really like and that what's left of it. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching, and click subscribe, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.